We all want shortcuts, or at least we think a shortcut may be the right answer, or sometimes you just wish, hey, man, I just wish I had a shortcut to something. Is there a shortcut? Well, the reality is there's never a true shortcut, but there are common denominators. There's common denominators for weight loss, for relationships, for business success, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. The 3 common denominators for having a successful business. Hey, I'm Marcus Giuliano, international business author, speaker, Forbes Business Council contributor, restaurateur, and restaurant coach, restaurant success coach. And I want to talk about my latest Forbes article about the 3 things that you can do to be a better entrepreneur. And, there's a lot of things beyond 3 that you can totally do, right? I mean, there's 100 things you can do. I mean, the reason I wrote my book, 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make, is because there's 50 mistakes here that are 50 things that I know I could have done better, that I did better. That's why I wrote the book, that you could probably do better too. I spoke to a friend of mine once and he goes, Marcus, if I wrote that book, it would probably be 250 things business owners make. And very, very highly successful restaurant owner, like 30, 40 locations. So all different themes. And that's what he said to me, which is part of what I'm going to get at in the 3 common denominators for becoming a better entrepreneur. So this is from my Forbes article, April 4th. This came out April 4th, 2019. And I've been writing for Forbes for about a year now. So you can find a lot of my work on Forbes.com under the business section. So here we go. 3 things, 3 simple ways to be a better entrepreneur. One of the first things I learned a long time ago, was joining a mastermind group was massively important. Mastermind group was formalized by, or put into print by, Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. He had the pleasure of interviewing all those very wealthy people back in the 20s and 30s, Carnegie and his friends, his business acquaintances and colleagues. One thing that Napoleon Hill found out was that a lot of them had masterminds. They met with other people that pushed them, that showed them, that they brainstormed together and they worked through problems and they all elevated their businesses together, but separate businesses. So he formalized that and got put into play. Thus came the mastermind group. And masterminds are very popular these days. You can find masterminds all over the country, all different kinds of themes, all different types of businesses. Whether it's personal training or health, to auto shop repair, to restaurant masterminds. And I belong to a restaurant mastermind for 11 years, and I'm still part of another mastermind, a business mastermind. And how you make a mastermind work is you have to pay for it. You have to pay so you value it, and so you understand what's going on, or not so you understand what's going on, but so you value it. And so people don't blow it off. If you do a free mastermind group, people are going to be like, well, yeah, I didn't pay for it, so I'm not going this month. Or, yeah, I don't, if you're paying $1,000 a month to be in a group, you're going to make sure you're going to fly to California to get to the meeting, or to Oregon or New York, or to wherever it is. And that's what I like about the mastermind, is it forced me to travel. And I went to 3 meetings a year for 11 years. And now my new mastermind group is 2 to 3 meetings a year as well. And we just got back from Nashville. We have to go to Florida for another one. But it allows you to put yourself in a room with other successful business owners, and then the minds meet, right? And you start brainstorming and working on each other's businesses. And you don't worry about competition, because you're all there to help each other and help each other grow and share each other's knowledge. So masterminds are highly important. I recommend that you join some type of mastermind. Now, if you have a niche business, it might not be a specific type of mastermind for you. But there's overall general masterminds that are that just cover business in general, and you can jump into one of those very easily. A coach can do something similar for you. The right coach can, but a mastermind is not a coach. And I love coaching. I have a coach. I've done a mastermind. I've done both. I do both. And I would say definitely a coach is part of it, but a mastermind is crucial as well. The second thing is ask a lot of questions. I find the most successful people, when you put them in a room with other people, even the people that aren't as successful as them, the successful people ask questions. That's how they became a success, because they weren't afraid or embarrassed to be able to say, I need help with something, or how do you actually do that? So when a restaurant owner comes to me that has 20 restaurants and says, hey, Marcus, how did you do that? That's pretty cool, or this, that. I feel honored, but I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Even somebody who's highly successful, who's doing, $100 million more in sales than me, is taking my advice and my opinions and honors them. So you can learn from anybody. In the restaurant industry, we know that, hey man, even the dishwashers can teach us something. So ask a lot of questions. My goal when I get into mixers now and business settings is I ask more questions than I actually answer. So I try to talk about them more than me and get them to open up to me and talk about. And you never know what's going to happen with this. And I've made a lot of massive connections through these types of networking events. Remember, your network is your net worth. So ask a lot of questions on forums, on Facebook groups, in person, at mixers, at events, at seminars. Ask questions, okay? Just do it. And the third one is learn how to become a marketing maniac. That's the first thing I learned joining my mastermind group was I have to toot my own horn. I have to talk about my business. I have to be out there. I have to just go out there and grab the bulls by the horn and say, hey, I exist and come do business with me because this is the product I have, the service I have, and this is why my product is superior, and these are my missions, these are my values, these are my beliefs. By the way, here's my family, here's everything else that goes along with the whole picture of being a marketing maniac. Now, marketing can include paid ads, organic Facebook posts, Facebook Live, YouTube, things like that, SEO, all that stuff is marketing, branding, marketing. The way your website is built, that's all marketing. It's marketing, branding. It's portraying your image. And you being on your website with a video, a few-minute video describing your product and service goes a long way. That's marketing, okay? Doing a Facebook Live, talking about your mission and your product and your core values is marketing. So go out there and market. You need to view yourself when you walk in your office every day, your business, place of business is, what can I do first before we really start servicing people, before we start selling products, where people come in our doors, who open doors? What can we do right here and right now to promote and market our business and our product and our service, whatever you're doing, right then and there. So these are the three things that I think are common denominators in highly successful entrepreneurs. Join a mastermind. Ask a lot of questions, and become a marketing maniac. Those three things right there will propel your business beyond, very quickly beyond, if it's done properly. The mastermind is just amazing. The mastermind is mind-blowing stuff. I would say join a mastermind before you get a coach. A coach can only help you do so much. Joining a mastermind, you're gonna get literally 100 coaches in the same room. If you pose a question and put a problem there, you're gonna get lots and lots of input. So that's my story with that. Those are the three things. That was my latest Forbes article from April 4th, 2019, Forbes.com. Everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next video. Hey, Marcus Giuliano here. So if you like the content that I'm providing in this video, you can get my book, 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make, for free. Follow the link below in the description of the video, and there's a link to get this book for free. I will ship it to you. You just pay the shipping. I've got the books already here. They're already paid for. 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make. 15 years plus of me documenting my mistakes and how I corrected them and how I mastermind with some of these mistakes and how I learn from others and what I teach my coaching clients. And again, this book is totally free, so take advantage of it while supplies last.